Hello guys, welcome to Petrolette, and today we bring to you guys something that is not normal for the channel. And I am your host Ian Otieno, and right here is Jackton, and he's always behind the camera, so that's why many of you don't know him. And today we're going to talk about the top 5 car trends in Kenya that we consider boring, or just trends that we think, are not good for the market. What do you think, Jackton?
Exactly. Thank you, Mr. Ian, for introducing me to the channel. I appreciate that. Most people actually still don't know me, but those who've been calling, I'm the one who've been picking your calls.
Yeah, that's true.
So today, we want to indulge in something big, something that is able to change one or two things in as much as our cars are concerned, because that is our area of speciality.
Yes. So we're going to go straight into the trends, yeah? The number one trend that you're going to talk about is offset rims. Offset rims is things that if you're a car enthusiast, umeona watu wengi sana have put offset rims in their vehicles. What do you think about it, Jackton?
Offset wheels. Remember, everything that is positive has a negative impact too.
Yeah.
But then in offset wheels, actually, a wheel that is not been produced from the factory, that is not recommended by the manufacturer, putting it in your car will make you actually, in as much as it might look, the aesthetics might look better, but the net effect is always a negative one.
Yeah, that's true.
You realize that, number one, offset wheels increases something that is called, it brings what is called aerodynamic drag.
Yeah, that's true.
So it means your engine is training, the engine and the tire ratio is not to what is recommended by the manufacturer. So it actually affects the way your car moves.
Okay.
Then you realize that, number two, offset wheels increases stress on your suspension components.
Yeah.
You realize offset the recommended weight of the tire maybe should be around 30 kgs. Now unajua offset wheel you obviously nakwanga na a bigger weight as compared to that is given by the manufacturer. Sure.
Yeah,
so you
true.
realize that your suspension component actually strain a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
But then una realize utajua pia kuna gari zingine ukiweka hizi nini offset wheels asifai, like the aesthetically doesn't look smarter.
Mbona unaogopa kusema Nissan Note?
Unachukua Nissan Note,
Mazda Demio jameni. Guys, mbona unaweka offset wheels kwa Mazda Demio? Why? Mr. Jackton, take me away.
I think Nissan, for instance, the example that you've given, Nissan Note.
Yeah.
You know, Nissan is always a Nissan.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong if you want a Nissan. But then, Nissan Note, actually one of the problems that Nissan Note actually gets, apart from the CVT transmission that you always have, is about the suspension components.
Yeah, zinakulanga bushes vibaya sana.
Alafu unachukua offset wheel ya almost 80 kg unapea gari. What do you expect from that?
You are killing your car.
You are actually killing your car for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Okay, that being that, guys, if you have a small car, don't put an offset wheel kwa gari yako na uko na gari ndogo TV, seriously. The second one that we're going to talk about is really interesting, Jackton. This issue of installing an aftermarket exhaust and your car still remains slow. Like, unaweka exhaust, gari na nyamba, lakini hakuna mali inaenda. Seriously, that thing is just so boring. Mtu amekuja nyuma yako, wewe hatujafinya mafuta, unashangaa ni aje kupiti. Lakini sauti inatoka ni kama Lamborghini jameni.
When it comes to aftermarket exhausts,
Yeah.
Personally, I don't recommend a person to fix an aftermarket exhaust on their car. That is my honest point of view, because you will know that I've never. It's you just making yourself shout out, eh? For
Yeah.
no any good apparent reason.
Yeah,
You
that's
making
true.
your neighbors. Your neighbors won't have that peace of mind. You understand?
Yeah.
Like you disturbing people.
Yeah.
Like
Your neighbors will hate you.
Mbona unapigia watu kelele?
Majirani watakuchukia bana.
Mbona upigia watu kelele? What is the why are you making noise to people? Just to be peaceful. Hata mimi wenyewe mimi napenda gari yenye. Nikiingia kwa boma hakuna hata mtu anaweza jua.
Exactly. Exactly, Mr. Jack.
Kama si security pekee. Labda security jua ataniona na wanifungulie gate. Kama si there should be no any sound from my car.
You know what I'm thinking about? If you have a loud exhaust, this is just thinking out loud, by the way, and you have people in your house, they will always know that, hey, that is daddy coming, or that is Jackton coming back home. And if in any case you want to be like stealthy, you want to come home and find people by surprise, you won't be able to do so because your car will just sell you out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
I think what do you think of the aftermarket the aftermarket exhaust?
The aftermarket exhausts, personally, I feel like if you want your car to sound like a fast car, also modify the engine.
Exactly.
Weka turbo, weka supercharger, just modify it to be fast. Ndio hiyo sauti kitoka hatukuoni, because I don't see the sense of having a loud car and then your car does not have power. Kuna zingine tumeona hapa kwa mtandao, kwa Instagram wapi, but we don't hate. We will not mention them.
You remember on Tuesday when we were cruising from Naivasha?
Hey, it was so nice.
You see the numbers, the demo that had aftermarket exhaust. What happened? Actually, we had an Outback, right?
Yeah.
But then we were moving at a speed of around 60.
Yeah.
We were not moving fast.
Yeah.
Then unasikia kelele ingine nyuma yako.
Yeah.
Gari inakimbia almost 50 lakini haikupiti. Unashangaa shida ni gani?
Jackton, that brings me to another thing. Imagine sisi wote tunatoka South Nyanza, and you know how far that place is, and the noise that those cars produce. Imagine enduring such noise for 6 hours.
Not 6, bro. It's almost 8.
Almost 8. That's true, because up to Kisumu it's like 6 or
about 5, 6.
Yeah.
Then Kisumu to where we actually come from.
Huko ndani sasa. Manze, watu tumetoka mbali.
Tumetoka mbali. Hii Nairobi. Tumetoka mbali.
Tumetoka mbali kabisa.
Almost kwa boda huko ndani.
Tuoni Jackton anakaa mti ready.
Unachoma bwana.
Okay. So that being that, that's the second thing that, we consider not to be like a good trend in the car market. And the third thing that we want to talk about is small vehicles having a bulba. Watu wa Murima, seriously, mbona unaweka bulba kwa vitu? Probox iko na bulba jameni.
Hey jameni.
Jackton.
Hiyo kitu hata inafanya nicheke kwanza.
Yeah.
Actually it's so sad.
Yeah.
So sad. Kuwekea gari ndogo bulba. I think it has got no any benefit at all.
Yeah.
Because number one, aesthetics za gari umeharibu kabisa. Gari yako inakaa siji nini. I don't wanna describe. Inakaa ngiri. Unajua ngiri? Ile yenye iko.
Yeah, Lion King, Yeah.
Gari yako inakaa ngiri. Like it doesn't make sense at all. But then you realize that number two, you will know that aerodynamics za gari very important.
Yeah,
If once umeinterfere na aerodynamics za gari, be sure that you're going to spend more on fuel.
And another thing, Jackton, the insurance company will not compensate you.
Exactly.
Hiyo gari ukishaenda uanguke nayo juu ya hizo mabulba zako utaki umie.
Unaanguka nayo.
Unaanguka nayo hivi pale kwa Murima. if you go to the insurance company for compensation, they will not compensate you.
Because one, you've interfered with the aerodynamics za gari yako.
Yeah.
Number two, unajua hata gari zenye, you're not only making yourself unsafe.
Yeah.
Kumbuka other road users, you're also making other road users very unsafe.
Yeah.
Unajua ukiovertake, mimi najua when I'm overtaking a car, I'm sure that najua hiyo length yake, that how I'm going to maneuver through to get in front of you. Sasa ukiekea probox bull bar, mimi nilikuwa nyuma yako, I'm not going to be able to identify you're the bull bar. So unajua nikiingia nyuma yako, kuna venye unaweza interfere na unigonge. You see? But then ukinigonga, how like it doesn't make sense at all. Some of these things we just need to avoid them.
Yeah.
In as much as we want to make our cars look more aesthetically appealing, but then the end product is never something that is better.
Most people wanaweka bulba duty ya kusave. Wanasema ikienda iguze ukuta. Ni bulba unabadilisha.
Sasa ulienda driving school ama ulienda
manze. So, if you want a bulba, guys, nunua tu gari kubwa, ma V8 zinakuja.
Exactly, the likes of VXL.
Yes.
I think kwa Hilux. It's not bad. It's actually not bad.
Yeah. There are some bulbas zenye they are made by Toyota or the company of the car that you're buying. Lakini huwezi pata ati wametengeneza bulba ya Vitz. Bulba ya Vitz ni hizi tu za chuo.
Za chuo.
So that was the third trend that we thought that, it's kind of boring for the Kenyan car market. Alafu, there is another trend, guys. There is this trend that is so common if you are very keen. Driving without a front license plate. Most people tumeona, hata watu wenye tunajua wako in the forex world, wanaendesha bila the front license plate. What do you think is the fuss about this thing, Mr. Jack?
Number one, you see, when you're driving without a number plate, we are not able to identify
the car. Yeah.
So that is number one. Number two, in case of any catastrophe, or the NTSA officers are not able to identify that this person actually was driving without
a license plate.
They cannot identify the owner of that particular vehicle. And it's very illegal. It's very illegal to drive in the Kenyan road without a license. I wish you guys knew.
Yeah. So I think they're trying to copy the Americans because the laws in America stipulates that provided you have the back plate, the front plate you can just put at your own luxury, like if unaeka tu ukipenda. And most of those American vehicles like the Lamborghini and the Mercedes-Benz S63, E63, they look really good because the American variants of those vehicles are being made without having the license plate space. And so, even with the Audis, vehicles like the Audi R8 with the honeycomb grille, they don't have the space for the plate. And these are parts that you can just buy. So, mtu ananunua SQ5 yake hapa Kenya, alafu naenda na buy hiyo honeycomb grille yenye aina license plate space. Alafu hataweka license plate place. Anaweka hapo kwa dashboard. Seriously, that's not really good.
It's not good at all. It's not recommended by law, by the way.
And it's like there is a loophole in the law
enforcement team.
Yeah, sure. Because there is no law in Kenya as at now yenye inasema ati lazima kuwe na license plate ya mbele. Inasema tu lazima kuwe na license plate.
I think I think that law should be revised to ensure that I think number one, that law should be revised.
Yeah.
What do I mean by revision of that law? It should be revised in the manner that a vehicle must have both the front and the back.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that is one of the things that will bring more safety to the road users.
Yeah. I think places like Monaco, you must have a front license plate. Hata kama gari yako ni gani. Unajua vehicles like Mercedes, the ones that are coming nowadays, they have very, very sophisticated technology. That way ukieka license plate ya mbele, kama gari ya Mkuru, Abel Mutua, alikuwa kieka the front license plate, hizo sensors, proximity sensors zinaona license plate ka obstacle, so uwezi endesha na driver's assist, itaona ni kani obstacle, gari inakata kusonga. So some people have just taken that advantage. Mtu anachukua gari manze Subaru Impreza KH, ametoa license plate ya mbele manze, seriously? Yeah?
Some of these things doesn't really make sense, sure.
Yeah. And so we'll move swiftly to the next one. And this one sasa, watu wa makeks si ati tunawachukia. Lakini mbona uende ukate sunroof ya makeks? Hey. Manzi,
Mazda Demio kwa sunroof.
Seriously. I'm just like, guys, ukinunua gari aina sunroof, just drive it like that. If you want a sunroof, sell it, buy another car that came with the sunroof from the factory. Sababu manzei, let me just go on with this, Jackton, like, unajua there is the tensile strength of the vehicle. Kuna frame ya vehicle vile imetengenezwa ikue. And the moment unakata hole kwa roof ya gari, you are making that car weak. Haikukuja hivyo from the factory. Vehicles that have sunroofs fitted from the factory, there is a way in which that roof has been structured in such a way that hata gari ikiroll, with that sunroof you guys will still be safe. Lakini hile ya kuenda kukatiwa, that thing is just unsafe for me personally, Jackton.
Okay, on the issues of sunroof ya kukatwa, unaona kaugari ikitoka kwa kampuni,
yes,
kuna material yenye inatengenezewa na gari yenye kuna sunroof.
Yeah.
Alafu kuna gari yenye haina sunroof, kuna a light material, unaelewa?
Yeah.
When you cut that light material, kumbuka you making your car number one very unsafe.
That's true.
Then unakumbuka some of these things we should be learning from other people's mistakes.
Yeah.
Kuna gari fulani ilikuwa Thika Road, in the process of speeding, sanduku ikafunguka. Na sanduku kufunguka, ile upepe, unajua sasa imeinterfere na aerodynamics za gari, so ime pull out, ikabaki. Sasa na the worst thing, hiyo sanduku
ikabaki convertible.
That is not the worst thing. The worst thing, unaona hii sunroof ilitoka, ilingoka, iligonga windscreen. Yeah, I think ilikuwa Lexus NX200T. Yeah. Sasa you remember, sasa kumbuka tu. Hiyo ni loss gani umejiletea?
Hiyo sasa utaanza kuambia polisi aje.
How?
Ati sunroof yangu imetoka. Gari imebaki convertible jamani.
In as much as we doing business, I know quite a good number of garages kuzi wanakata hiyo sunroof.
Yeah.
But you should consider, what am I doing?
Yeah. Guys, if you want a vehicle with a sunroof, even if you're looking to buy a second-hand car, usichukue gari kona sunroof yenye ilikatwa. Just go and look for a car yenye ilikuja na sunroof from the factory. First of all, you are compromising the safety of the vehicle by installing the aftermarket sunroof. Yes, it looks cool and all that, but not all these mechanics know how to install those things and how to make the aftermarket sunroof in a safe manner. So you'd rather just be safe than sorry. Yeah, so this has been a really good conversation, Jackton. Yeah, I hope that you guys, you also got some information.
Yeah.
And if you have some other trends that you think that we should cover in another segment or in another episode, drop them down below. We have only covered 5. If there is another trend that umeona kama ni tint ama nini, just drop them on the comment section down below. And guys, very soon we are bringing Petrolhead merchandise. We are still working on the Petrolhead website, and you will be able to buy Petrolhead merchandise to support these two boys, manze. Tuko kwa shamba la mawe na sisi pia tunatafuta za nyama jamani.
Tunatafuta za nyama.
Yeah, tunatafuta za nyama. So guys, I hope you guys just liked this video. If you want us to do more conversations like this, just drop your comments on the comment section down below, and you will confirm to us by liking this video. And also, if you want to put for us something, mtuwekeza sapa manze.
The cabbage.
The cabbage. Click on the thanks button on your screen and put for us something manze, and we'll be back with another review and another podcast. Guys, keep it locked and stay tuned.